Hello and welcome to TMS TV. My name's Paul Harvey. I'm the editor of MNIT and I'm here with Sal Naseem. Sal is a former director for London at the Independent Office for Police Conduct.
That's right.
Ooh, I'm glad I got that right. And an organisational cultural change expert. And also one of our keynotes. Welcome to TMS TV, Sal.
It's amazing to be here.
Oh, it's
Thanks very
fantastic
much,
to
Paul.
have you.
Thank you.
Fantastic to have you here. Now, you have a very sparkling CV. It's an incredible kind of CV. Also, you've won a number of awards. You were recently named one of the top 100 most influential Muslims in the country. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were telling me about a recent award that you won as well. What was that one?
Yeah, I was very, very lucky to have won a national award from the FDA Union for my work in supporting ethnic minorities in their leadership journey and for the work that I did in trying to make change in policing. So I was really privileged to receive that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I'm guessing organisational change, organisational cultural change is what you're going to be talking about in your keynote. Can you just tell us a bit about that?
So my keynote is actually going to be about how you can be a change maker every day.
Okay.
So slightly different emphasis, but it's all going to be about, it's about unleashing the possibility and potential within individuals, and for individuals to actually realize that, the change maker label is a big label. People think it's actually for other people, like Greta Thunberg or Nelson Mandela, these huge kind of figures out there. But actually being a change maker every day is something which is totally accessible and achievable for everybody.
Okay.
Without giving my talk away, I'm going to actually talk about practical things that people can do, and I'm also going to talk about things that I've done personally in my life and in my career to show what is possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about big things, big changes, or small changes, or kind of...
Gonna talk about both. I'm going to talk about both because, being a change maker every day, what does that actually mean? It means different things to different people. Sometimes, for instance, making a change might be a very small thing for somebody looking at it externally, but for the individual it might be huge. So, for instance, saying no to a tyrant manager.
Yeah.
Saying no, I'm not going to be able to work this weekend. It's just one word. It's just a small word, but the impact on the individual and what flows from that can be really big.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean about making change. Depends on the context, depends on the individual, but making that change is absolutely possible for everybody.
Definitely. I mean, obviously you worked at the police and you were advising them on organisational cultural change, is that right?
So I worked at a body called the Independent Office for Police Conduct.
Okay.
Yeah, former director for London there, and one of the things that I spoke about a lot was the issues around culture within policing, and that was through the work that I led on and I did, and we identified lots of concerns around police culture. So, over the years I developed a real expertise in kind of speaking about this. I mean, what at the heart of any good culture is one word: inclusion.
Yeah.
Not in a way that sits in a corner, not in a way that sits in a diversity, equity and inclusion team, in a way that's actually firmly embedded in an organisation, top to toe, bottom, from the chief exec to, the person that you deal with at reception.
Yeah. And so I'm guessing for companies, because obviously our audience is meetings and events planners, for them kind of like adopting that word in a meaningful way would be one way to effect real change.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at kind of culture change and you're looking at inclusion, I mean, the events industry offers amazing opportunities to bring that to fore. You get to curate unique experiences for individuals who take precious time away from work. So how are you embodying inclusion in those precious moments and experiences? Are you bringing some of that rich diversity that exists in this country to the stage, for instance? Are you bringing different thinking to the audience to challenge them? The events industry offers, really, really unique opportunities to actually make change and, alter the course of people's professional and personal lives depending on the choices they make.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fascinating keynote and really valuable to a lot of members of the audience here today at the meeting show.
Thank you. I hope so.
Thank you. Well, I hope it goes really well, and thank you very
Thanks
much
very
for joining
Paul.
me, sir.
Really good to be here. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.